Hey guys, this is Jen DeLeon, and we are in LA about to do a life lessons with Zero. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. So for my series, I like to take a different approach from like the typical interviews and something more inspirational. And I really like your story. So I want to first start by asking, with everything that you've been through, what's like the number one life lesson that you have learned that you would want to pass along to your fans and the people who look up to you?
Man, do you by yourself.
By yourself?
Yeah, do you by yourself. You know, don't try to be like nobody else. Always be original. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was there ever a time where, what made you learn that lesson when you were first starting? Did you try to do something that really wasn't you and what you wanted to do, or no?
Nah, I never tried to do anything anybody else was doing. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why I say that. You know, I won't say, you know, you haven't seen me on the big screen or nothing like that, but for what I came and brought into the game, it's taken me 19 years later. There's a lot of people that work regular jobs right now that started out when I was at the same time I started. So by me taking a different approach and doing my own thing, it made it to be where I was in my own lane. There wasn't no reason to speed. I could just coast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you've been in this already for 19 years. So what's your advice when it comes to, I mean, just, there's a lot of artists where whenever they're trying to make it into the industry, they're like, oh, I have to do this, I have to blow up, and I have to be like that person that's everywhere. But can you talk a little bit how that's not what really matters, really, at the end of the day?
Nah, I mean, it's different levels and definition of success. Mm-hmm. So, you know, a lot of people look at success as I gotta have a phantom. I got to, you know, I want a helicopter, I want a helipad on top of my house. Yeah. You know, but really, in my definition of successful, I mean, if you can take care of your family, you can have all that stuff. But I mean, successful is being able to pay your bills. You know what I'm saying? Successful is being able to, you know, when a rainy day comes, you ain't got to go pull a nest egg out. Yeah. You got money on hand. You know what I'm saying? To handle what you need to handle. And I mean, you know, that's my definition of success. I mean, you know, being able to handle what life throws at you, financially and mentally. So I mean, that's successful to me. Like, I don't know about the next dude, but yeah, I mean, money is on, and then of course you can live the way you want to live. Like I haven't had a job since 1996.
1996?
Yeah, 1996. And then while I'm not what you're hearing on the radio and, you know, stuff like that here, like, you know, you get to where I'm from, it's like that. And going through Texas, you know, Louisiana, you know, some Arkansas. I mean, it's a lot of different states that love my music. Mm-hmm. And just going between, I'd say, 8 states, it's taking care of me, you know, on a successful level. Of course, I want the world, but with what I got, I can't complain.
Did you ever get frustrated when, how you said it's been 19 years? Were there times where you got frustrated where you were like,
I mean, you know? I mean, if you're striving to be a perfectionist, you're gonna always do that. Yeah. You're gonna always do that. But I mean, while I'm sitting there frustrated, I'm still in a big ass house, still in some live ass cars. It's just like you're just sitting there in the Porsche and you're like, damn, I gotta get better. You know, you get in the back rub and you're like, damn. You know, you're on your foyer. A lot of people don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
You feel me? And you sit there and just, you know, and what you're looking at is like, you know, damn, okay, they in the hot tub, they in the pool. You know, it's some motherfucker I don't even know in the kitchen that's paid to be there to cook. Yeah. But then I'm like, damn, I need a bigger house. Like, damn, I want some more cars. Like, so yeah, I'm complaining, but I'm complaining on some, you know, it's never enough. You know, I'm not where I started from. So I mean, yeah, but it's still complaints. Like, I want to be up there with the people I see on the big screen. Like, I feel like I deserve to be there, but if I don't, I'm cool. But I'm just striving for greatness. That's all it is.
Okay. So what about in outside of music, and then personally, what was like a big lesson that you learned?
I mean, really, my music is my person. Okay. So I mean, everything is synonymous. You know, everything is synonymous. I mean, I give my life lessons in my music. That's why everything is one deep, because I've always the people, a lot put, you know, that's everybody. You put your trust in a motherfucker, they run off with it. You know, yeah, it's I mean, it's everybody's story. You know, you can't mix friends with money. This is everybody's story. I mean, I mean, really, my music is me. Like, I don't hold nothing back. So whatever I've said in the song, you can bet your bottom dollar. You know, it's a personal experience of mine. I don't even rap other people's experience. I rap my own.
I like that because I feel like there's a lot of people who would just write raps just because they think that's what the whole world wants to hear, but you're the most relatable when you talk about your actual experiences and stuff. I also want to touch on, I was reading a little bit with your upbringing, just, you know, going from different like households to households and all that stuff. So how did that impact your life and like who you are today?
I mean, it sculpts your independency. Like, cause you get in one place and you're not enough. You get in the next place, you're too much. I mean, it really builds character on what you need to do for you. So, you know, from going to go live, you know, with this first Hispanic family to a Korean family, you know, now I'm, you know, in an all-white house, I'm like, you know, no Obama, to some, you know, more, you know, black people, every type of people, and you're like, man, I just need to grow up and get my own shit. So it really just sculpted my character to be dependent upon myself and not having to, you know, or wanting to, even if I needed to ask somebody for help, I always be able to help myself. So I mean, that's what it put in me. It put the hustle for me to be by myself and be able to take care of myself. So if I want to add in additional company, it's strictly a choice and not a necessity. Yeah.
So one thing I was just talking, I think it was my dad I was talking to about this. We were talking about how there's so many people, you were saying how you haven't had a job since 1996, but you always found your way. And then you see people all the time who complain about, oh, I don't have a job, I don't know how I'm gonna pay for my stuff. And it's like, to me, I always say like, yes, you can, you don't want to because you think like you're above doing something different, you know? So like, let's talk about some of those hustles, because you said you've been doing that since you were a kid.
I mean, I hear that all day. You know, I wanna do this, but, and I mean, it's not like I mean, everybody that's saying that doesn't have one leg or one hand, like you're able-bodied. You need to get up off your ass and go do something for yourself. But it's a whole lot of people that empower laziness. I used to empower laziness. Now I started making money. My people from the hood, I'm thinking, okay, well, he a big dude, he like to knock people out. He's gonna be security.
Okay.
You know, he's good with talking to people, I'm not. So I let him, you know, network for me, you know, do some social skills for me, you know. He good with computers, you do my Instagram, you do this, you do that. Then, you know, they come around, they don't want to do their job, they don't get paid. So then they'll sit back and be like, man, my lights off, man, how you gonna fuck over me like that? I'm like, shit, when the last time you did something for me? And this is just me. So I'm knowing if you're not gonna perform for me, your boy, you ain't even got a real job. Yeah. I know you're not gonna go and punch a clock and go do this shit for real. So everybody, it's a lot of people who are used to being lazy because they're getting something from somebody. Then a lot of people are just, like how you said, man, I'm above McDonald's. If McDonald's gonna make you able to pay for your child support, you better go to McDonald's unless you wanna be above jail. So I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, even when you don't wanna do, like, I don't like rapping.
You don't like it?
No, I hate it. Like, I hate it, but I'm good at it.
Yeah.
So for me to even be doing it is like, I'm really showing somebody like, okay, man, I hate my job because I'm not a people person. Everybody think I'm fucked up. So, you know.
So if you weren't rapping then, so what's your dream job then? Like if
I would have never got shot in my back, I think I would have made it to the league. I think I would have made it to the, scholarships out the ass. Yeah. I was real good with that basketball. And if not basketball, it would have been physiology. I would have majored in. Yeah, nerd, super nerd.
Hey, that's not a bad thing at all. That's, you know. Yeah. But I really liked what you said, because I haven't heard it before, when someone said there's too many people empowering laziness.
It is.
And you said one of them is, you know, giving your friends jobs just because that's not one of your strengths, but what's another way that people might be empowering laziness, and maybe someone that's watching this might not even realize they're doing that for a person just because they love them so much in that way? You know?
I mean, you just said it.
Yeah.
Showing too much love. Like, I get for what I do, and when you look at it like, okay, I'm not up here with the big names, but the type of money I get might lead somebody to believe, like, and the gifts, the gifts I have given through, whether it was straight finance or something, like, people get used to that. And then when it's like, okay, well, shit, school starting, I got a bunch of kids. I can't take care of you grown ass niggas no more. You know, summer's over. Like, you got kids, I got kids. I'm not taking care of my kids, and you're not one of my kids. You know what I'm saying? But I feel guilty because I get way more than what I need every month. Yeah. So it's a guilt thing. So a lot of that is, man, come help me spend some of this. And then a lot of motherfuckers will be like, well, just give me some. Nah, you just gonna help me spend it. You're gonna get some, but you're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, and a lot of people they look at you and the envy is so strong, that'll keep a motherfucker from getting a job too or doing anything for themselves, because they'll look at you and your success and be like, I was there when you ain't have, you know, that's the norm. Yeah. Man, when you was out there, man, wearing skids and rules, it was me and you.
And you know what, even on that point, it's like, just because someone was there from that stage of your life, it's like you're at a different stage where it's like, if you're not helping, or you're just hurting and taking from me, it's like, I'm gonna cut you off if it's, you know. And
I'm quick to cut it off. I don't let it go past one incident.
Really?
I don't play. Yeah. I don't play because, man, I got a lot of kids. I don't got a lot of grown folk.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you in a minute. Oh, you want something? Which one of these rhymes you wrote?
Yeah.
How many flights you took? You know what I'm saying? How many cease and desist did you get for your music? And I was in court by myself. Yeah. I was in the studio by myself. I was on stage by myself. You come around, get on stage, try to get your followers up, holding your phone up and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that shit is whack sauce. You ain't getting no money for that shit.
What's the longest, like, outside of like family stuff, like friend-wise, who's been like your longest friend that you just, no incident, didn't cut off, like that's your person?
Nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody. Everybody falls off.
So how many people would you say are in your circle of the people you actually trust now?
I don't trust like that. Like, that's some shit you gotta earn, and ain't nobody really been there that long. Like, I'm a Capricorn, it take me forever to do everything. Like I'm really starting to believe in the Zodiac signs, because lately everyone's saying, like, what's your sign? I'm a Cancer. Yeah. So it's like, then I just look up, I'm like, those traits are actually on point. They on point. This shit say I act funny, I do. It say it take me forever to do anything, things, I do. I'm quick to hate, I am. I'm like, that shit, like, I don't want to believe in it because I think it's some retarded shit. But more I read of it, I'm like, damn, this shit sounds like me. It sounds like me. So, I don't know. But I think that's what it is, though. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed all the life lessons you gave, and I think it's going to help a lot of people on a professional and a personal level, and you really give a different insight. Cool. So, yeah, so congrats on all your success, and thank you. Thank you.